Jungkook, so you're the one who made her cry that bad earlier. Too bad. I'm not moving an inch from here. So try to take her away from me. Dehi, who was about to punch Jungkook, but Jungkook held his hand and threw him on the floor, for he groaned in pain. Jungkook came to Vine and held her hand. Jungkook, are you okay? Vine, okay, my foot. You're only a big mouth. Leave my hand. Jungkook, I saved you, even though you didn't apologize. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going. Deal with him yourself. As he was about to leave, Vine held him, and fake laughed. I was just joking. Why are you taking it so serious? Save me, please. Jungkook, what about my face? Vine stayed quiet while Dehi got up and held Vine's wrist again. Vine, what are you doing? He's going to take me. Jungkook, and what about my face? Vine, okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for slapping you. Please help me. Jungkook, okay. Was it that hard? Saying that, he started punching Dehi as hard as he could until he fell on the floor and fainted. Vine was a little scared about the scene that she saw as she asked him, what do you do, huh? He was about to die. Jungkook, I'm a mafia. Mafia? She started laughing as soon as she heard this and forgot the reason she was crying for earlier. Jungkook's heart skipped a beat when he saw her laughing. Jungkook, why are you laughing so hard? Stop. My heart will burst out. What? What's with your heart? She asked him, to which he fake coughed and came to reality. Jungkook, uh, I'm a mafia. What's there to laugh about? Vine, don't you think you're too good to be a mafia? Jungkook, why? Why can't I be a mafia? Vine, it doesn't suit your face. She said that, and before he could throw all of his anger on her, she ran away while laughing. She turned back and laughed at him again, for Jungkook's heart felt like it came out of his chest. He saw her laughing and got lost in her, as he wondered, why? Why does my heart feel strange? As she was running while wearing heels, she fell on the floor, while one of her heels broke down. She groaned in pain as her ankle was sprained, making her to not move an inch because of the pain. From far away, Jungkook saw this, and without thinking for a second, he ran as fast as he could when he saw that she's in pain. He sat down and asked her, are you okay? Fine. Groans. I'm fine. She tried to get up but fell again because of the pain. Jungkook, is this the fine you're talking about? Let me see your ankle. He took a look at her ankle and massaged on it softly. Then he blew on it gently for Vine looked at him, completely stunned. She was lost for a moment that he looked at her. The intense eye lock that they had was unexplainable. They could see the universe in each other's eyes. Jungkook, this will be a problem for a few days. It sprained so bad. Why did you run in the first place when you were wearing heels? Vine, I didn't notice. Sorry that I'm being a burden, but can you call a taxi for me? Jungkook, you will go home alone in this situation? Vine smiled as she said, it's okay. I'm used to it. Jungkook felt something for her when he didn't know why. He knows how painful it is to live alone, and she even says she is used to it. No way in hell he was going to leave her alone this time. He faces his back towards her and asks her, come, I'll give you a ride. Vine, no, it's completely fine. I will just take a taxi and Jungkook. And then what? How will you enter the house when you can't even stand? And besides, you're not going to find a taxi at this hour of time. So quickly hop on now. Vine realized that there is actually no option left besides this. So she tries a little and hopes on him. He starts walking when she said, I get that I didn't have any option left, but why are you doing this for me? I don't want to be a burden. Jungkook, you have already become a burden to my heart, so don't ask me about why am I doing this. Vine, your heart? I don't get it. Jungkook, I myself don't get it. How will you get it? Vine, your talks are literally out of my reach to understand. She looks at the neighborhood and takes a deep breath to inhale the fresh air and positive vibes. Vine, my dad used to do it. You made me remember the most beautiful days of my mind. When my dad used to give me small piggyback rides. I loved it then. Jungkook, I can be your daddy too. What? She asked him, to which he replied, I mean, your dad. I'm like him today, ain't I? Vine smiled. Yes, you are. She rested her head on his shoulder after such a hectic day when she remembered about her boyfriend, about how he betrayed her. Jungkook, earlier, that man was your boyfriend? Vine, he was. And such a mean boyfriend he was. He only came after me for money, but he didn't know that I don't even live with my dad, but living in an apartment to accomplish my dreams, for which he doesn't support me at all. Why doesn't he support you? He asked her, for which she replied, because I want to be a musician, and my dad wants me to take over the company after him, when I don't want to study economics or business at all. So I came here to do what I want. Oh, that's my apartment. He gently puts her on the floor while still holding her hand so that she doesn't fall. Jungkook, you are such mature. You have the nerve to fight for yourself and make your dreams come true. It must be difficult. Vine, I never expected it to be easy. What about you? I don't know anything about you. Jungkook, I told you I'm a mafia. She laughed again while saying, that mafia thing again. Jungkook spoke, and it happened again. My heart feels strange. Jungkook, can I stay with you today? What? She asked him with widened eyes as she was stunned. Jungkook, oh, nothing. Take care of your ankle. I'll be going. Oh, you too. Bye. She said while closing the door, but she felt strange when he asked her to stay and wondered what must be the reason. On the other hand, Jungkook slapped his forehead as he asked himself, what an idiot I am. He was leaving when he heard the door opening. He looked behind and saw Vine smiling. Vine, wait. You must be so tired after carrying me all the way here. How will you go home now? I guess I can manage it if it's only for one night. The baby smile that he had after hearing her was unbelievable. He quickly goes there and enters her apartment. You can sit on the sofa. I'll get beer for you. Or do you want water? She said while walking towards the fridge. But yet again, she fell on the ground, making his heart worry again. Who told you to do this with a sprained ankle, huh? He said this as he came running towards her. He picked her up in bridal style and took her to the room, putting her on the bed. He went to the kitchen again to get some ice for her. Then he sat on his knees beside the bed and applied ice on her ankle. Vine, give that to me. I'll do it. Just stay still. Why do you love to hurt yourself when I can't see it, huh? Just don't move now, he said, looking in her eyes. She snatched the bag of ice from his hand when she said with her voice raised, I told you I'll do it. I don't want to be a burden. How many times do I have to tell you that? Why do I always have to feel sorry? Jungkook, who hesitated when he said, "What's wrong?" "I was just applying. You make my heart flutter," she said with her raised voice, which felt like a scream. "You make my heart flutter like crazy, which is too much for me to handle. So stop doing it." Jungkook was stunned for a moment when he heard her. He couldn't speak anything anymore. His heart was beating too loud and fast that it could burst at any time. He looks at her with amusement and then kisses her when he couldn't control the sight anymore. He kept kissing her with the bag of ice in his hand, and when she couldn't bear to control the flutters in her heart, she kissed him back with the same passion as him. Until now, Jungkook thought that only he felt crazy about wine, but he was filled with amusement when wine kissed him back and said those words. He got up from the ground and made her lie down on the bed, while he came upon her and pecked her lips again. After having a lot of fun time, they laid beside each other when Jungkook said, "I thought it will only be one night when I stay with you, but I don't think that will be the case now." He smirked. She hugged him, putting her hand on his waist, as she said, "That will certainly not be the case. I'll make sure of it." She laughed. "But at least tell me, where do you live? You won't even tell me what you do." Jungkook, "I told you I'm a mafia." "Yes, you are." Again, not taking him serious, she laughed on him and pecked his lips again. The end.